Hi everyone, welcome to another What's Next video here in North County, San Diego, California, and this is the Luz Canyon. This is an organic farm that I live on, and today I'm going to get my power trek in. This is called trekking sticks and yoga because I do yoga exercises with these things. And not only that, but I power trek. I move quite along at about 3.3 miles an hour. I get 3.6 miles in a loop here on the farm, and I post that occasionally what my track looks like. But that's not what this channel is about lately. It's about these root burls, and on the way I'm going to stop and show you the field that I got all of these root burls from and what they look like after, well, it's been about 2 years since they've come up again from the ground. And I'll talk about that when I get down to them, and then I'll keep on my trek. So we'll see you then, and then later we're going to finish that root burl for day 3, the big one, the super shapeshifter. This is the Luz Canyon. This is where I do my hiking. I will be going up that hill over there where the road is. You can hardly see the road. I will be over on farm number 2, crossing the hill over there, the top of that big hill. I'll be coming up behind the big well, which is in one of the videos. And this is the field that was mowed down or plowed down by a big bulldozer to make sure fire, if it came up this canyon, didn't come into this grove, which is behind us. There are cherimoya, there's citrus, avocados, lots of things back in here. And this was just flattened. And what I did when I found those root burls is hopefully the noise isn't being too bad here with the wind, because it is now coming up. And I'm not wearing my muffling earpiece, so I don't know how it's going to come out. We'll try. And later on, I will come back with my rock hammer, and we will dig up one of these just to see. This is an interesting. This shows you that they are oak trees. Here's an acorn. And acorns don't grow on little trees. They grow on old trees. And this is a red oak. I'm pretty sure it's red by the color of the stems on it. And these things are made by a bug, a wasp. They infiltrate the bark, and these things grow into like balls. Inside here are a whole lot of little wasps. That's a little hole that they come out of, I think. And this is probably empty now. Yeah, that's caused by a parasite. So we'll come back and look at one of those things a little later in another video, perhaps. We'll dig one up and see what it looks like. Here's an example of one that the bulldozer didn't get to. And you can see underneath this all the different twigs that are coming out of this root burl, and it's buried quite deeply. Only from erosion and sediment over the top of this thing creates a very hard crust or bark on these things, and they also get mineralized if they die off in certain areas. So this goes fairly deep, and the reason it probably didn't get pulled out or get ripped out by the bulldozer is because of the sandstone, these huge sandstones that are embedded out here. This is a very, very old sandstone, and that's primarily what happens here. They don't get a lot of nutrient, and they don't go they don't get a lot of water. So they grow and they die off, and they grow and they die off, and it gets very hot out here too. That is a coastal desert. This is what happens when little oaks turn into big oaks. When little oaks turn into big oaks, like this one, that's huge. That limb goes all the way out to here. And we started from way over there. And I got 1.5 miles to go. I'm done pretty much with my sanding. I've used the big barrel, my little barrel, and it's not done yet. I'm going to go ahead and put tung oil on it. I can see areas that I need to go over again, but when I put the oil on it, it'll reveal a lot more that I can finish this thing off with. It's going to be it's getting cold. It's getting a little late in the day. It's going to be rainy tomorrow according to the forecast, so maybe I'm just going to go ahead and finish this off tomorrow. So it'll actually be a 4-dayer, not a 3-day, but it'll be a 3-day video or a 3-video episode here, and I will be able to get this thing down to the fine tune this, I might call it, the holes and the relief, the negative space, like through here. There is a nice spot that goes all the way through there. I hope the camera can pick that up. And you can't see it from this side, but you barely see it. Maybe it might come out. But there are all kinds of different shapes that come to mind when you look at it. I don't know what we'll see once the oil's on it. It always changes no matter how you look at it. Something else reveals something different to anybody, most people's eyes. Everybody sees something different. That's why I call it the shape-shifting root burls. And now this is sort of a before, because this will be the only time that we'll see it like this. Once it's oiled, it will darken up. That will be for sure. There are a lot of spots on here that will turn very dark. This area here will become very dark. Some of this area here will be very light. And then a lot of it will be a lot darker than what it is now. And then the tung oil is not a dark stain. It's just an oil, but it enhances, it allows this wood to show off the actual color of the wood. It has been in the ground. I don't know how long this has been in the ground. A long time. This is over 100 years old, and a lot of it was dead, it's got minerals in it, a lot of iron oxides, mineralized, so that's what makes it really a dark color. And that's with that, so I'll get started with the oil.